Exciting day today. The apparel for the launch just arrived. So I explained that I do everything made to order. So all of the orders that we received for the launch just came in today, and it only took like 2 days to get here because I do the quick shipping. And yeah, let's go ahead and open them. Also, I'm wearing one of my old designs that I made a long time ago in the shop. I actually don't do embroidery myself, so I actually didn't relist this just because it's kind of a challenge to do made to order when I'm not the one making them, and you have to use either an outside vendor, or what I've done in the past is I use like a print-on-demand company. The print-on-demand company that I've used, they take forever to ship me anything that I ever order. It always ends up taking like at least 2 weeks before I receive anything. So I have not put this back up. I really love this design though, especially in embroidery. It's like one of my favorite pieces that I've made, and I would love to be able to put it back in the store, in the shop. And maybe what I would have to do is do like a pre-order type of deal, especially like being able to offer some colors for the season specifically. So right now we're in the fall season and heading into like Christmas time, so I just feel like this would be like a really beautiful sweatshirt for people to be able to order. So let me know if you think I should relist it. Maybe I'll put like a poll on my Instagram and see if anyone wants to order it, and I could put in like a pre-order for that. Yay! Okay, so we received the sweatshirts and the sweatpants. So these are from our newest launch, and these are like jogger style. I have my own set. I'm practically living in them, which these don't have the design on them yet. I'm gonna have to do that later tonight and put on all of the designs so I can get them shipped out in the morning. But mine is actually being washed right now, so that's why I'm not wearing it. But yeah, so I'm really glad all of our stuff came in such a short amount of time. So now I can make sure that everything gets shipped out in the morning and get these orders out. I also had a couple people ask me if I was going to offer these sets in a different color, so the brown, the reason I went with the brown is just because that was something that it was just part of the vision. I really wanted to see a brown set launched with the designs I had in mind for fall time. And I really just loved how this brand specifically looked. And I had a couple people ask me if I was going to launch it in a different color. I'm definitely open to it. It's just with that specific brand, there are only a set amount of colors. Like there's actually a really limited amount of colors, although there is a pink. It's like a blush pink. So I thought about launching it in that color. What I might do is I might just put up a poll on my social media and ask people if they want to see it in another color, and then give them the color options that are available. I guess that's the con of being able to have my business model as everything is made to order. Even the products that I don't have in-house, I can just order them really quickly and quickly make the product. So I guess that's the nice thing, is I am able to offer more colors if I wanted to, and I don't have to hold a bunch of inventory while I'm doing that. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm like embracing this business model, which I used to feel like it was something that I like was doing wrong by doing everything made to order. Because everyone else I've seen with an apparel business, even like a product-based business, a lot of them carry inventory. So for a long time I felt like that's not the right way to do it, and I need to at least get to that point, and maybe I will at some point. But I guess that's the nice thing about having that flexibility, is being able to offer that, and offer a little bit more of what people want. So okay, so I have about an hour. I am going to try and get as many of the orders that were placed from the launch and get them all ready to go so I can ship them out tomorrow. So I need to press everything. The heat press has been sitting for about an hour now, and so now all I need to do is work on pressing on the items. So I'm gonna try to get that done. I already had planned on taking a rest day today, so it works out so that I can try and get these pressed on earlier in the day rather than having to do it when I get home from my second job in the evening, which was originally what I was gonna have to do. So I will try to get that all done now. I feel like whenever I am pressing any shirts or even the pants, I am just like really slow at it. And I don't know if that just comes with time. Like the more I start pressing shirts and designs, the faster I'll be. But yeah, I feel like this is a really slow, time-consuming process for me, just because I want everything to, I don't know, like turn out really good. I want it to look how I want all of the items to look. So I just end up taking my time with this, and it does stress me out a little bit when I think about when I get even more orders. Don't really have any support system here, so if I were to receive a bunch of orders all at once, I would be totally on my own. I wouldn't have any family or friends that could potentially help me out if I needed it, which I do set limits to every single item on my store just to prevent something like that from happening. So only so many orders at once can be placed, but it still is something that I think about sometimes, of like, if my store were to blow up overnight, I honestly would probably be a little screwed. So I am grateful that every time that I launch, things are a little bit slower, because it allows me to kind of work out all of the kinks in my business and figure out how I can speed up my process without feeling super overwhelmed. So this launch did end up creating, so I got 5 sales from this launch specifically, which may not seem like a lot, but for me it felt like a good amount. I was able to work on these items in the time that I could manage, and yeah, it was manageable. It wasn't a ton of orders, but I am still super grateful for
the people that did order and supported my launch and my business. And I think it'll only get better from here because I continue to learn from each launch that I do and what works and what doesn't work. So I'm excited, and I'm just like really grateful for this launch in particular. So now we are at the next day, and I am working on shipping out my orders. I am also really slow when it comes to packing orders. So all in all, I really need to figure out how to speed up my process in general. So I actually end up always having issues with my shipping label printing machine. I don't know how to make them all print at once. So if you're someone who runs a small business and you use the label printer, I always see videos of people printing out their labels like all in one batch, and I can't figure out how to do that without the printing being off on the labels. Like it'll get cut off on certain labels. And I also print it from my phone. I haven't been able to figure out how to print it from my computer. So that is one thing that I'm currently struggling with in my business, if I'm being completely honest. So if you are a business owner and you print from the thermal label printer, please hit me up because I haven't been able to find videos on how to do some of this either. And I'm just not very tech savvy, so it's kind of been something I've been putting off since I haven't been getting a ton of orders all at once. It's like, oh, well, I can still manage to print these all individually. It's fine because, it's only like 5 people or it's only like 8 people. So it's not like I'm dealing with over 100 orders where it would actually make a significant difference to just print it all at once. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, and the rest of it is me just finishing up packing orders. So if you enjoy watching that process, please continue watching. I honestly really enjoy packing orders and customizing each one, and being able to put in little goodies. I like to add in little stickers, freebie stickers to my orders. So I find it really fun, like being able to pack an order and give a little extra in there and just like let my customer know how appreciative I am of their order and their support in my business. It literally means so much to me. So this part is really fun for me just because it is very like on brand. I enjoy like branding my whole package and just giving them a little something special in there. So yeah, thank you so much for watching.